guys? Thanks for tuning into my channel, Jason's Own World. Got the GTI back here. Today is a good day. I'm super excited because we're going to be working on my GTI, pulling the motor this Saturday, the 13th of September. It's going to be sick. Got a lot of help. Got some friends. Got my brother helping me out. It's all going to be recorded for you guys. And another exciting thing is the motor is arriving today. Heck yeah. So I'm going to be in this video, you're going to be seeing the motor showing up, and I'm going to be explaining who I bought the motor from and giving a shout out to them, because I feel like I got super lucky finding these guys. So when the motor shows up, you'll see it right here in a second on this video. So stay tuned. And here it comes, boys. And here it comes, right here. All right, here we go. Got it right there on a pallet, wrapped up, looking nice and fresh. The drop-in service, the pallet, sweet. Get this dropped, put over here. All right, here's the motor, guys. Here's the motor right next to the car. Super easy drop off by budget. Had his pallet jack, just put it wherever I wanted it. This came used from a 2019 GTI, I believe. It was either a GTI or a GLI, I don't remember. It's the model DKF edition, and it has like 70,000 miles on it. I bought it on eBay from the company AMJ Auto Supply. I'll put that in the description right here. AMJ Auto Supply. The guys were super cool. They were very communicative with me. They were super nice. They were, you know, willing to send me some videos of the engine running, because that was my biggest concern with the motor that I was going to buy. If I was going to buy it used, which I wanted to, because I wanted to get a better deal in a sense with the used motor, but I also wanted to have like a lot of the extra stuff on the motor, like the injectors, the intake manifold, all of that stuff, like the all the accessories, all the pulleys and everything, all the accessories I wanted to come with the motor, because as you guys know, this original motor has 187,000 miles on it, and if I went and bought like a new long block, I would have to swap all of these parts over to the new long block, and all these parts have 187,000 miles on them, or at least most of those parts do. So I was kind of debating on that, and I knew if I bought a used motor, I could find something that came with all the accessories. So that's why I went this route. But yeah, this one came from a 2019 GTI, I believe, or GLI, but I'll have to double check with that. And it has 70,000 miles on it. And then the guys were super cool. They sent me videos of the motor running, not only on the outside, but also on the inside of the cabin. And they also sent me videos of it revving and stuff before. So I knew that the motor was running, because that was an important part for me when I got the motor. If I went used route, that I knew that the motor was running beforehand. They also provided me with compression numbers, but I will also be doing those compression numbers myself when I install it back in here. But I do want to give a shout out to AMJ Auto. Ooh, I literally just ate a bug. Bug literally flew right in my mouth. Stupid freaking gnats. Gross. Anyways, I want to give a shout out to AMJ Auto Supply, because they were very communicative. They were even willing to like do a leak down test and do compression numbers again, but they just couldn't do it because the engine was already out. They didn't have the supplies needed to do that. But they were super communicative, super nice, and yeah, they were just awesome to deal with. Compared to other sellers that I was contacting, they just weren't as awesome. They weren't willing to negotiate on price. They weren't willing to tell me where their motors actually came from. A lot of them didn't even have video of the motors running or compression numbers or anything. So it was just a little bit more skeptical on their end. So I didn't go with them. And also another big thing for me was the price. These guys, they negotiated with me. It seemed like a very fair deal, and they shipped it out really quick. So yeah, shout out to AMJ Auto Supply. Now let's go ahead and get this unwrapped and just check it out real quick, and then I'll end this video there. All right, guys, well, that sucker bled like crazy, and we were rushing to find something to stop the bleeding. I'm actually on blood thinners right now because of my medical condition, so any cut, I bleed like crazy. And yeah, so we had to find something to wrap it up to stop the bleeding, and once the bleeding stopped, then I can figure it out. But yeah, that's what we came up with. But let's get back to the engine. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was awesome. So let's get back to the engine. Hopefully this sucker can actually cut some stuff. Yeah, it's completely dull, so I'm gonna have to change that out. Yeah, let's change that out. All right, got a new blade. Let's go round 2. Much better. Actually cuts. Dude, those things are freaking annoying. Gosh, guys, I can't believe I did this. That's just insane. Look at this blood. It's just blood everywhere. Everywhere. Got it on my shoe, ground, just like, oh, it's just bleeding like crazy, dude. Just sucks. But let's inspect this motor here. One thing that I noticed, which is really cool about these guys, is that they plugged up everything, which is nice. So they plugged up everything with their little plugs, their red plugs here. Everything as best as they could. There's no signs of any oil leaks that I can see of. Nothing on the side here, which is nice because these are notorious for having oil leaks. I know mine had oil leaks forever. We do got a little bit of oil leak up here on the oil cap there, but that's pretty normal for this engine. I've gone through like 2 or 3 caps on mine. Oh, I did notice this one right here. It doesn't have the stud right here for the turbo, so there's 4 studs. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 right there. So, but my new turbo kit comes with new studs, so I'll just remove all these studs because they look a little out of shape, and put new studs in there. Let's come over here, come to the side. Looks like this might have been a DSG version, so I'll be taking this off and putting my dual mass flywheel and everything there to connect my 6-speed manual transmission. Coming over here, everything's looking good. Got all this stuff, and we got all this. We got the accessory belt there. Got the intake manifold, the wiring harness. I'll need to make sure that the wiring harness is the same with the wiring harness from mine, because mine's a 2017 and this is a 2019 Mark 7, Mark 7.5. So pretty sure the motors are the same, and I'm pretty sure that the ECU, I'll be reusing my original ECU out of this car, but I'm pretty sure like the wiring harness connects to the ECU just the same. So I'll be inspecting that, but it does look the same to me. We got the throttle body there, the starter, not the starter, the alternator here, water pump, obviously the intake manifold and injectors underneath, and we got the AC compressor right here. So all these accessories came on the motor, which is really nice. But I do like how they plugged everything up with these red plugs, even the throttle body. That's pretty sweet. So that's really nice. They really took good care of it. We come over here on this side, and yeah, look, everything looks good. Everything looks legit, man. They're the only sign of any oil leaks. Oh, they also got the red top. I don't know if these are the R3 plugs or what, but I'll probably just reuse these ones and put the new plugs in, because I got new plugs. And yeah, the PCV I'll keep there, all that stuff. And yep, here's the actual thing that plugs into the ECU, not this, sorry. Yeah, but the only sign of oil leakage I see right here, which is common for this engine, oil cap leakage. So, and then these are also common to leak, as we all know. So if I wanted to, I can get a new gasket for that and put it on, but it doesn't look like it's actually leaking anywhere besides the oil cap. So I think I'm just gonna leave it there and be done with that. There's no oil down here, no signs of anything, so we're good to go. So yeah, well, that's the motor right there. Besides me slicing my finger open, I'm glad it's on the top, because it doesn't actually hurt. It's not even throbbing right now or anything. It's just bleeding like crazy. It's just bleeding like crazy. But because it's on the top, up here and not down here, that's so much better, because when I'm working on the car, obviously I'll be grabbing stuff, and if it was down here, just makes life a lot more difficult. When it's up there, it's not that big of a deal. It's just it's a pretty big cut. As you guys could see, it was bleeding like crazy. So anyways, but yeah, that's the motor right there, down there. And yeah, I'm super excited to get this going. So we're going to be working on it in a few days, on this weekend, pulling the motor out and just doing a series of videos there. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Hope you're excited as me, and hope my finger can heal faster than normal, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching again. Until next time, peace.